Thank you for stopping by Jetersblessings. Hope you like, subscribe, and comment below. So I'm starting off with a 2-pack of styrofoam, some clear glue, paintbrush, box cutter, and some masking tape. And all I'm going to do is cover the top of the circle with the masking tape. Now I still had the plastic on there, so when I took it off, the plastic came with it, so I could work with it. So basically what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to make a styrofoam peppermint candy. And so I found the center of the circle, and now I'm just going to draw out the design, cut it out, and use it as a template. Now I do show another way in which I do create one of the peppermint candies, and it's kind of the same concept, except I draw it out on the styrofoam itself with a red marker, and then I go back in and put the glue on and the red glitter. So on here, I just cut it out as you see, and then I taped it onto one of the styrofoam where I'm going to add the glue and the glitter. Now, why I didn't think about doing it the other way, this next way, first, I don't know. I think I was trying to overthink this process, and it worked out the same, but I was hoping to keep the glitter off of the other portion of the styrofoam, and it didn't really work too well because not all of the tape was stuck down because it had the plastic underneath it. So a little bit of the glitter still got on the other portion, which it wasn't bad at all, not real noticeable. So once I got that done, I'm taking my paintbrush and putting a thin line in between the darker ones to give the small stripes of the peppermint. For my peppermints, I only did the top part. I did not do the sides. If you want to do the sides, that's on you, but I knew what I had these in mind to use for, and I didn't really think it was going to make a big difference if I added the glitter onto the sides. Okay, so now as you see on the left side of the screen, I've completed it, and I've stuck in a thin dowel. So now I've got a Santa hat and all these various pig styrofoam balls covered in jute, which I actually did that for another project, and I'm just reusing it for here. So I take the Santa hat and this floral foam from the Dollar Tree, and I glue it in there, so that way I can attach all my picks into the hat. So I have my elf legs. I don't remember where I got these. I've had them for at least 2 years, and I don't know where I got them from. So I glued that to the sides of the styrofoam. Then I took this iridescent tree from the Dollar Tree that I actually got for 50 cents because it was missing one of the little pegs, the legs on there, and I'm using that as a filler in the back. Then I'm going to take some of these Hobby Lobby pigs that I've gotten last year after Christmas clearance, and I'm just going to attach those. And here's what the end result looks like. Now if you want to, you could embellish the front of the Santa hat with maybe an initial or something that you'd like to add a little more decor decor if it's too plain for you, but I really liked it. And so for the hanging part, all I did was take one of those branches from the iridescent Christmas tree and looped it around on itself, and that is what I'm using as a hanger. So for my second project, I have 4 of the 8x10, I think, canvases. So I glued them together with wood, and then I also used my staple gun for a little more stability while they were drying. I'm using my antique wax and giving the whole thing a really good coat. Now once I've painted that, I don't even allow it time to dry, and I add my Kills white chalk paint. What this does is it allows it to give it a more rustic look. It's, I guess, a wet brushing, not as much as like the dry brushing, but as you can see, it gives it quite a bit of different tones from light to medium, and just that really nice rustic look that I was looking for. Now I've got these branches that were from Dollar Tree, and I'm adding those along with some other picks that I got, and then I'll make a bow and add it to the very top corner. So I don't know what happened to the footage of making the bow, so I apologize, but I do believe there is another, in the next project I do show how to make a bow. So here I'm just fluffing out the bow and trying to make it look nice. I go back in and I dovetail the end of it. And so now I just want to add some of the red berries in. I really like these, and they're from the Dollar Tree. I love them. That's really nice accent pieces to anything that you do floral arrangements to, decor like this. I think it's just very nice, extra pop of color, especially with the frosted look of the berries. Now once I have all that glued in, I'm taking this felt snowman that I got from the Dollar Tree as well, and I'm just going to hot glue him to the back of the frame. And then I have this Christmas light. It's wrapped in flex tubing, and I got it actually from the 99-cent store about a year or 2 ago. And I'm just kind of gluing it together in pieces to where the lights are in the background, so it'll make it look really nice. Now one of the other things on this, when you're painting, if it's a little too plain for you, you could also add like a little bird. Dollar Tree has white birds, red birds. I think that'd be a really cute addition if you wanted to use it as a on the perch. You could also put maybe a little miniature wreath in the middle, whatever you. here it is with the lights. I think it's so cute, the lights. Now for this next DIY, I'm taking these picks and this buffalo check ribbon from Hobby Lobby, and then I'm taking this candy cane dollar tree wreath form, and I take the buffalo check ribbon and just basically wrap it all around. And here I'm just sealing off the sides, so even at the tips you don't see any of the wire frame. I want all of that covered up so we have a nice clean finish. So what I do next is I just took the picks and I arranged them, spread them out how I liked them, and I am actually wrapping them, tying them together with some jute cord that I've gotten from Walmart, and I'm just going to place it onto the frame and again tie it with some more jute cord, and that way it held up pretty nicely. It held them up pretty tight, so if you wanted to add some super glue you can, but to me mine's been holding up just fine. Now here's where I'm showing you how to make the bows, the same method that I used in the window pane, where I take the two ribbons and I just fold it over on itself several times, and then I will cut slits in the middle, cut some tails, and I'll put them together with some jute string. Now on here I do make the tails a little longer than normal, but you'll see why in just a little bit. Once I've left the bow, here I am. I've already trimmed the tails, but once I trim it, then I roll it up on itself and I just pull it to kind of make it a little curly cue. Now if you wanted to, if it's too long for you, I think this wreath would look just fine with short tails and a nice clean dovetail cut to it as well. And here it is. Well, thank you for watching. Please remember to like, subscribe, and comment below, and you have a blessed day.